I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be an interesting matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Tennessee Titans. With that, let's get you up to Nashville and Nissan Stadium. For the call, we welcome in our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
By many accounts, Coach, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Tennessee Titans. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. Charles, we take a look at this Titan ball club entering play. They come in off a loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple months. 5 wins in their last 8 games. Meanwhile, for the visiting Colts, things haven't gone exactly according to plan to this point, but boy, you and I down there with them before the game, they were fired up.
And they understand how important this game is. Win this one, they can start to think about a turnaround.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down here as the penalty flags come in right away, and we may have a face mask here right at the start. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Back to throw here. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
They'll set up to throw. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle. 1st and 10 at the 20. Now a give right side. Teague. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Mariota. He finds Corey Davis. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Teague. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And we roll now on the graphics for the offensive starters.
Let's take a look at the left tackle, Taylor Lewan. A big, gregarious guy with great athletic ability. Plays the game with a little bit of an edge. In fact, he doesn't play to the whistle. He plays to the echo of the whistle.
On 2nd down now, Teague. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. On 3rd and 1, here's Mariota. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 33. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he finds Daniels. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. They'll get this out in a hurry to Parker. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
On 2nd down, Teague. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Now for the point after. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Now a play fake here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Open man is Hansen. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now Mariota. Hard throw, incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Going quickly out wide to Moore.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
It's a gain of 3. And the Colts.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Don't let him breathe. Don't let him cut.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Not today, baby.
A 6-yard pickup.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
It's a gain of 6.
That's not good.
On 1st down, Mack. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. It's caught by Funchess. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, 1st quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And it'll be Titan football. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 16. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down. Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. 1st down, Mariota. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Again, it's Mariota. Completes it to Davis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. The numbers for Davis last week, 4 catches, 59 yards.
And they've gone to him early in this one. I sense a theme, one that I expect to continue throughout this contest.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check.
Mariota again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Mariota. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 42. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Here's Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We got him. We got him.
But enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And this is caught. It's Parker. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4th.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
There we go.
So here are the Colts to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football.
Mike 54. We ain't giving up nothing today. Check your hot read.
A run by Mack to start the drive. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now back to throw. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they had a long drive going last time, but it stalled out. But still, maybe something positive to carry forward from that last drive.
Well, a few different things that you carry forward. Number one, as you noted, they were moving it pretty well, so that gives them a lot of confidence. The second part is, keeps your defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest up a little bit. And last but not least, you've taken a good look at what you've done on offense, noted where the weaknesses are, and you know when you want to come back to them.
Like when you're organized with your points. Well
Point
done.
A, B, and C.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Marlon Mack now heading back out there. It's the second quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going, but we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series. So those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they search for that patience here now.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack, but that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Funchess has it complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Back to throw.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. Now Corey Davis and the rest of his offense getting ready for their next drive. He's been good so far to this point in the 2nd quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
They'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the 2nd quarter. Now this throw caught left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. From just shy of midfield, Mariota, and Daniels has it left side. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now a give right side. Teague. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
Marlon Mack now heading back out there. And he's had his chances in this game. He just hasn't been able to find any daylight so far.
Patience, patience, patience. And that's the hard part for a runner because they expect every run to be a big one for something to pop. So they have to sometimes go through the struggles before it happens for them later in the game. But you got to give credit to the rest of the team. They've worked around the fact that he hasn't had his normal big game.
Yeah, despite his struggles, still winning here in the 2nd quarter. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll run here with Mack, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that, got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. He'll drop to throw.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On now is the Titans punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. Davis now to return it. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here. 1st and 10. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talk about, they shouldn't wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on them right now. How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and pressure advantage.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That goes in the category of a play that the defense is going to cherish and excites them. A completion, yes, you give up the pass, but no gain. I mean, that's exactly what you want on defense.
And sets up the 4th down. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Mariota now. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw is Mariota. It's caught by Davis. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. To the air again, Mariota. Wide open receiver, complete. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Mariota on 1st down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Mariota to throw it. It's caught right side by Daniels. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, just the lone touchdown accounting for all the scoring. A tight one, 7-0 is the score. And for the call of the second half, we send it back to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
That throw good for 4. It's second down. On second down now. Teague tried to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Now Mariota.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll run on first down. Teague, and very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. From the 44, Mariota, and that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up third down. On third down, Mariota. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
Now they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Teague, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and they're going to face a third down.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Play fake, Mariota. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
This quarterback now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Here's Mack. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Let's go.
They go right back to Mack. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll set up a throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And that'll bring up second down. On second down, it's Evans. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a third down and 6 to go. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. Looking to throw. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
They can't stop us. They cannot hold us down.
And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. On first down, it's Daniels, and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Daniels, only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. And the blitz does come. And that is incomplete. There was the pressure you were talking about, force the incompletion.
And it doesn't always have to end in a sack, does it? Sometimes you can make a good play by forcing the incompletion with the pressure.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt sails over the sideline, and the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Over the middle, complete. That's Chandler. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw here. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jeffrey Simmons drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now, if you're a fan of punting, this game's for you. He's been out there quite a bit. That one, maybe his best yet.
Yeah, he certainly got his leg loose by now. It kind of reminds me of my college football coach, John Majors. He loved the punting game because he liked the positioning, the field position, and he loved to play defense.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they begin this drive in very precarious field position inside their own 5.
And remember, this is a defense that's already scored once in this game, so you've got to really take care and make sure that you're blocking these guys who try and wedge the ball out from the shadow of your own end zone.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd and 7, Mariota. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. 36 yards on the play. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets them up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now a give right side. It's Daniels. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Hate to say it, but that play typifies what we've seen from this offense all game long.
Yeah, don't you think maybe you flip over your play sheet as the offensive coordinator and see the side that says try something different? You know, because this has not worked all game long. They continue to try and get it done. They've got to come up with something a little bit different. Try something special, something they haven't seen.
Anything to score a point. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
On 2nd and 9, Mariota throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 16. Mariota now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. He will push his way down to about the 14. And that time the tackle by Malik Hooker. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check.
They'll keep it on the ground. Daniels. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. And he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play out of while you've got them rocked on their heels.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. And that moment we just saw, always so special for any rookie. the first touchdown of his career.
And there's nothing like anticipation, is there? You know he's been dreaming about it, thinking about it. It's been a part of every bit of his being. And finally, it gets done. He's got to feel great right now.
Extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. He'll look to throw. And he gets it to Funchess, complete. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. The Colts on third down, just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This is 3rd and 11. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. A first down throw for Mariota. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there of 22. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he finds Parker here, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Now Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm coming back. I'm coming back.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Mariota now from the 50. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. A 4th and very long coming up. You're out of field goal range. I don't know that you can go for this.
Well, I know that you want to, right? You know that they want to say, hey, let's go for this. We've got the perfect play drawn up. Let's do it. But I wouldn't go for it either. I agree with you totally. You're only down 1 score. Punt it. Let your defense pick you up.
And the Colts coming out now. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
Now left side on the swing pass. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make this a second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. On second down, here's a run with Mack. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Now the penalty, a big assist to this offense. Now it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. And this is caught. He hits more. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 41-yard line.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They'll run with Mack. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
Here we go.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry. They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And they still need 6 yards here on 3rd down after the penalty. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
Come on, Lon. We better than that.
Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to have to put a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Maybe an important 4th quarter miss as this stays a 3-point game.
Yeah, now overtime is very much in the equation here. Just what you mentioned, a 3-point game. They get a drive, put it through the posts. We could have some free football, couldn't we?
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back to throw. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. And Daniels has it, left side. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Working the sideline there, good route, good catch, first down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. It's the fullback. His second touchdown on the season. And the Titans have taken the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
No problem there on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. The drive summary that time, 5 plays, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard.
Defense.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. They'll keep it on the ground. Teague. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's Mariota. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Partner, they took a knee to finish this one off. To me, that's the only thing they lost in the fourth quarter. How about that comeback?
Yeah, trailed coming into the last frame. Got it done, taking the knee. A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles. And really the difference, obviously, was that fourth quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you can just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for Tennessee, the win form is number 6 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.